The purpose of the department's resolution program is to provide an unbiased internal resolution and appeal system that promotes effective and pro-social communication between employees, contract staff, volunteers, and incarcerated individuals under the Department of Corrections jurisdiction in an effort to resolve concerns at the lowest possible level. The resolution program is an open forum through which incarcerated individuals can seek administrative remedies to their concerns and open a healthy dialogue of communication with employees, contract staff, and volunteers. As you may already know, resolving concerns begins with unbiased communication. Often, you can find a solution to your concerns quickly by opening lines of communication with staff or the individuals who may be involved. This program recommends attempting to informally resolve concerns by respectful one-on-one communication prior to filing a resolution request. The philosophy of the resolution program offers access to a process which allows for meaningful negotiation of concerns to produce a reasonable conclusion. When you talk with DOC staff, you can often build a positive and mutually respectful rapport, and your concerns can often be resolved prior to becoming a formal resolution request. Remedies can often include possible restitution of property or funds, correction of records, staff training or correction, agreement by department officials to remedy an objectionable condition with a reasonable time frame, and/or a change to local department policy or practice.
If you are unable to resolve your issue by communicating your concerns, a resolution request form must be used to file a formal complaint. These forms are readily available to you in the common areas of the facility, or one can be requested. Here is a look at a resolution complaint form. The form is a duplicate, so you can keep the back page copy for your records. Please place the front page into the centrally located resolution boxes. The complaints will be picked up 2 times per week. Please ensure you have completely read the form and have all necessary sections filled out prior to submitting. The form will be returned to you if it's not filled out correctly. If you have difficulties understanding how to write your complaint, the local resolution specialist and/or the peer support program can assist you. Please ensure that you include your last name, first name, and middle initial along with your DOC number, facility and/or unit or cell assignment. Your signature and date is required to properly process your complaint, and failure to do so will result in the form being returned. When writing your complaint, your entire statement must fit in the complaint section provided on the form. For an initial resolution request, mark the initial box. We will discuss the other boxes later. If you have a suggested remedy, please include it as well. If your information does not fit within the indicated section, it will be returned to you and you will be provided instructions on the rewrite request to make the appropriate changes.
You have 20 working days from the time of the incident or your first knowledge of an incident in order to file a resolution request. Failure to follow the policy will result in the resolution specialist checking the Not Accepted box on the resolution request form, and your form will be returned due to being outside the policy timeframes. The reason you are provided the 20 days is in order to provide ample time to attempt to talk and resolve your issues with staff prior to filing the resolution request. This 20-day limit does not apply to complaints filed against policies. Also, please be mindful that appeals must be submitted within 5 working days of an administrative response. Level 3 responses are the only exception because a Level 3 resolution is completed by a headquarters subject matter expert in their field and will exhaust your administrative remedies and cannot be appealed. If no appeal is received within 5 working days of receipt, the specialist will mark the Not Accepted box on the complaint form and write in the explanation section of your appeal. Your appeal will not be accepted.
This section will be completed by the resolution specialist at your facility. Specialists will complete the facility office box and fill in the date received box. They will mark the correct box that is appropriate for your concern and provide you with additional information regarding how to properly address your concern or appeal in the explanation section. They will print their name, sign and date the resolution request form, and provide you with a resolution request log ID number. This number tells you that your complaint has been processed. Please make sure to include the correct log ID number for any appeals you may file to expedite processing.
You may appeal administrative responses to the next level within 5 working days if you receive an official response from your local resolution specialist that you feel did not properly address your concern. Your appeal must be in writing with your resolution log ID number in this box and marking the appeal box at the top of your form. When writing an appeal, write in the complaint section, "I appealed the findings of the previous level," and then briefly state why. Your appeal must also fit within the box of this section. A suggested remedy is recommended, and then place your appeal in the local resolution box.
When you have received a request for a resolution rewrite, this does not mean your resolution request is not valid or that it will not be taken seriously. This simply means you have not properly written your concern with the necessary information of who, what, when, and where and how it personally impacted you. When you receive a rewrite, please carefully follow the instructions provided to you by the resolution specialist and provide the clarifying information necessary to accept your resolution request. This will ensure a proper review is completed into your resolution request as necessary. A rewrite is requested so an appropriate administrative response can be provided to you. Failure to follow the rewrite instructions can result in your resolution request and/or appeal being administratively withdrawn by the resolution specialist. If you need help with writing your resolution request, again, please let the resolution specialist know so they can provide the necessary support.
If you believe you have an emergency resolution request, you must mark the emergency box at the top of the resolution request form. Write your concern and immediately submit it to a staff member. Do not place the form in the routine resolution box. Again, do not place emergency resolution request forms in the resolution box. Please do not abuse this provision of the resolution program, as emergency complaints are taken very seriously by local administration and a fair amount of staff time and resources are required for immediate processing. If you are proven to be abusing this process, an infraction could be written for improper use of the emergency resolution process.
Emergency concerns are those that involve a potentially serious threat to the life or health of an incarcerated individual and relate to severe pain being suffered by the incarcerated individual or involving a potential threat to the orderly operation of the facility, and its resolution would be too late if handled through routine administrative or resolution request channels. Be advised that this process is not the quickest means to your immediate attention. Medical emergencies take priority over routine concerns. If you have a medical emergency, contact staff immediately and inform them you have a medical emergency. You do not need to use the resolution program when declaring such a health emergency. As mentioned above, if you file an emergency concern, you will receive a response as quickly as possible. Your response will address your concern and/or appropriate actions will occur in an attempt to resolve your issue. Please read the section of the Resolution Program Manual for more details relating to the filing of such concerns.
There are some concerns that are not accepted for review through this resolution process. Any complaint with an established appeal process is not accepted for review in this program. For example, classification decisions, infractions, court orders, all hearing decisions, and mail or J-pay rejections. Court, federal, and state laws are not accepted, which include pre-sentence reviews. These concerns do not fall within the jurisdiction of this resolution program.
Only concerns, incidents, and employees that the department has jurisdiction over are accepted for further review. You can find additional accepted concerns on the back of your resolution request form and in the resolution program manual located in facility libraries, law libraries, or common areas. The resolution program manual is simple to understand and is accessible to you through your facility. Let us briefly look at some of the pages, starting with page 9. Rewrite directions are given to ensure your concern is clear and concise. Rewrite directions are not given to hinder your participation in this program, but are used to clarify information. Remember, a clear and concise resolution request will receive a clear and concise administrative response. Some reasons for rewrite directives are when your concern is not a simple, straightforward statement of concern, contains excessive citations of law or legal terminology, contains profanity except when used as a direct quote, contains derogatory or abusive language towards staff or threats. Your appeal is different than the original issue in the complaint, has too many concerns listed on a complaint form, attempts to be filed about an issue or incident that has been previously addressed. If you fail to follow rewrite instructions, your resolution request and/or appeal may be administratively withdrawn. If you receive rewrite instructions and do not understand them immediately, contact the resolution office. All rewrites must be returned to the resolution staff within 5 days. Now let's turn to page 6 for resolutions that are not accepted in this program. Go over the page and review the list.
All PREA reports will be forwarded to the PREA unit and the report will be considered administratively withdrawn in the resolution program. Resolution program does not have the authority to process PREA complaints and they will be forwarded to PREA unit to review the process. The PREA unit will investigate such reports confidentially and provide the incarcerated individual with the proper response. For more detail, please read page 14. Important information is also on page 15. This program seeks positive communication between staff and the incarcerated population to resolve concerns through a good faith and respectful participation. Please do not maliciously use the resolution program. Please remember to use your voice and this program respectfully in good faith in order to collaborate effectively with local administration in the resolution of your concerns.
Finally, let's look at one last page, page 16. You are expected to manage your concerns, resolutions, and/or appeals. You may not submit more than 5 resolution requests per calendar week, nor can you have more than 5 active resolutions and/or appeals at one time. If you mismanage your resolution requests, the resolution specialist will return all materials and explain that you are over the limit, listing all active log ID numbers. At this time, you can decide if you wish to withdraw one to add another. Continued abuse of the program can result in an infraction for abusive quantity. Please remember to only use this program for its intended purpose.
Resources available to you: the Resolution Program Manual, Policy 550-100, the Appeal Tool located near the resolution box, and the Pocket Guide you will receive today. Thank you for listening to our presentation, and please remember, by using this program, you are demonstrating good faith working with the administrative staff in the resolution of your concerns.